here in these verses is a house of deception. It's a house of deception. When you recognize that what's most important in the narrative that the Spirit brings out is to remind us, brothers and sisters, that as soon as we try to take a shortcut with what the law has already prescribed or his direct path, when we try to circumvent that, when we try to take a roundabout way and try to help God out, we end up with more problems than we would have had if we would have just simply followed God's instructions in the first place. Are you with me? So, listen, as though Jacob became one of the most famous men of the Old Testament because of his upbringing, because of the dynamics that were taking place in his house, it caused him much grief. Then his children picked up on the grief. In other words, it was hereditary grief. Simply because of the disobedience, amen, of the unordained principles that were lived out in that house.
That's right.
And I say to you again, my brothers and sisters, it will show up, amen, what and how you do before your children.
Come on. Tell it.
Oh yeah, it's coming out. And my elders would say, it's coming out in the wash. Or it's coming out in the rinse. You better believe it's coming out. Huh? What the reminder is, it led Jacob into many problems. So much so, he had a hard time dealing with his own children. Because of what he had been exposed to in his own household. And I say to you today, my brothers and sisters, you got to ask yourself, what do my children see in me? What kind of example am I modeling before them? What kind of principle am I instilling in my son or my daughter? What is it that the school can't get an answer from me? When they call me asking what to do about my child. In class one day, the woman, teacher called parents. She said, listen, I need some help with your child. And then the parent had nerve to say, well, you deal with it. I'm trying to do my job. She said, well, I ain't gonna say what she said. She said, well, how you think I feel? I'm trying to do my job. I can't do my job for your hellish child. Go get somewhere and sit down. So I can teach this class. Have I got a witness? I may not have one on this side. I may have one on this side. I may have some up there. But he's reminding us that, listen, deception will have its place if you're not careful. Huh? Yeah. Deceivers end up, amen, with the twin cousins of cowards. You have to learn how to deal with it. Jacob had had his work cut out for him. Because you notice the story. The word says, now Isaac was here involved. The word says, the men of this place asked his wife after they gathered there, like, what in the world? Verse 6 and 7. Men asked, who is this? Is this your wife? No. And you got to remember, in that culture, God, amen, allowed, amen, for his own sovereign superintendent reason to allow some, let me put it this way, some genealogical swapping to go on. All right, well, come on. I thought I was real clever with that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job. I thought I was real clean with that. But God allowed that. And why? I don't know. But you got to know he had a sovereign reason behind that. Are y'all with me there? Yeah, he had a sovereign reason for it. And they were there. And when I read verse 6 and 7, I saw something. That deception took place over duty. He was there. She's my sister. Fear caused him to give that response. He said to the men, listen, I ain't ready to die yet. She's my sister. I don't care what you say. That's my story. Listen, the duty would have been for him to be honest about it. Right? Just tell the truth. Yeah. No sense in making stuff up. Just deal with it. Don't run from it. The truth is the truth. Have I got a witness here? Yeah. And we're trying to teach we're taught our children and even our grandchildren. Hey, boy, I'm telling you the truth. It's not a lie. It's just the quickest way out. You have to remind them that it's not always the best way out. So you might as well go and tell the truth. Help me somebody. Because if you tell the truth up front, amen, it just might soften the consequences or have no consequences at all. Am I talking to you? So what he says, duty, deception came over duty. He said, listen, she's not my wife, she's my sister. They would kill me for Rebecca because she was so enough fine. That's a Whitehead paraphrase. She's a fine woman. Listen, I ain't about ready to give her up. Oh no, I'll take my chance. I'll lie all the way. Have I got a witness here? I ain't ready. No, I'm not ready to give her up. Notice something else took place. There was a distinct relationship there in verse 8. It said, and it came to pass after they'd been there for a long time. Y'all walking with me? And Abimelech, king of the Philistines, said, he looked out the window like he didn't have nothing better to do. He was the king. Must have been on his downtime. Here he is, peekabooing. Y'all ain't brain with me. Looking somewhere where he ain't have no business. Get your own woman. She's looking at? Get your own. There's plenty more out there. You're looking all out the window. Abimelech, yeah, he is looking all out the window and saw and behold Isaac sporting with Rebekah, with his wife. In other words, he was caressing her. Like a man sure enough love a woman. One of my R&B songs run Isaac. And yeah. It's like y'all already holy on. Jahim, that is, Jahim. It's a little older song. But I serenaded my wife with it. On our way to the restaurant, celebrating a birthday or anniversary or something. There's a line in there where Isley said, I love her like a grown man's shoe. I love her like sweet potato pie. I'll stop right there. I'm starting to feel something. Let me hold on. Let me go and finish this up here. But what is he? He's caressing her. Huh? Yeah. Husband, caress your wife. I said, caress your wife. I want you to make sure you get that straight. No, that's not what I said. I didn't say that what you doing. I said your wife. Caress your wife. Looked out the window and saw his wife, and he was sporting with Rebekah, his wife. He lied about that. You sure that's not your wife? Where do you think Isaac got that from? Come on, sir. Huh? What? He got it from Abraham. That's right. This good lying dad. Y'all know Abraham? Y'all know friend of God? Good lying Abraham? Yeah, that's Abraham. The father of the faith. That Abraham lied about his wife. Amen. That's where he got it from. So are you saying there's reality to like father, like son? Let me hurry on. I'll tell you one thing. The nomenclature of the culture may say, like father, like son. But I've come to figure out and find out that God got away of breaking generational curses. Come on, somebody. I said God got away of breaking down those strongholds that held the generation that got us here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be. Amen. Some of it is because you want it to be. It don't have to be. Well, I can't help it. Oh, yes, you can. You give it over to the Lord. I declare, He'll take your want to away. You miss me on that. Reason why you still doing it? Because you want to. You got to ask God, take care of my want to. I tell you, can't nobody take your want to, but God can. Have I got a witness here? Only God can stop your rolling eyes. Only God can keep your eyes off the sidewalk. Only God can. I tell you, when he does it for keeps.
Amen.
Have I got a witness there? The deception was there. The distinct relationship was there. Then you read on, Abimelech called Isaac and said, listen, what in the world have you done? Behold, surely this is your wife. How in the world you going to say this is your sister? Because he was a coward. Because he was filled with deception. Because he picked it up from his dad.